Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into new allegations causing serious buzz around the royal world. Reports and speculation are circulating about Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and an alleged message said to have been sent to staff, a message some are calling unusually harsh, even brutal, warning them to stay silent and comply. What's really going on? What might have triggered such a strong tone? And what does this say about the ongoing tension, pressure, and secrecy surrounding royal life? Let's get into it. For decades, Sarah Ferguson, popularly known as Fergie, has lived life under an intense microscope. From her early years as a royal bride to scandal headlines, financial struggles, friendships, comebacks, heartbreaks, and public reinventions, she has experienced both the glamour and the heavy cost of life tied to the monarchy. She is not only a public figure, she is also a woman who has faced relentless criticism, support, and scrutiny in equal measure. Recently, discussion has intensified after claims circulated that she allegedly issued a strongly worded message to staff. According to these rumors, the message warned them about speaking to the media or sharing inside details, and emphasized absolute compliance, confidentiality, and loyalty. Whether or not every detail is accurate, the reaction online has been loud. Some say it sounds like firm leadership under pressure, while others say the tone feels harsh and controlling. So why would such a warning even be necessary? To understand that, you have to understand the climate surrounding royal households. Leaks happen. Secrets get out. Conversations find their way to tabloids, and small whispers become global headlines overnight. In this environment, privacy is priceless and also incredibly fragile. Staff members in royal or semi-royal households often have access to very private worlds, conversations, health matters, personal tensions, financial worries, and family conflicts. When that kind of information leaks, reputations can be damaged, relationships strained, and stories twisted far beyond the original truth. It's no surprise that anyone in Fergie's position would feel protective, maybe even defensive about personal life being exposed again and again. Sarah Ferguson knows better than most what scandal feels like. She has lived through tabloid frenzies and humiliating headlines. She has been praised, mocked, questioned, and forgiven in cycles. The fear that private staff could feed fresh controversy into the public arena is something she likely understands very personally. So if a message was indeed written to reinforce silence and loyalty, you can see where the motivation might come from: protecting family, reputation, and peace. But people are asking another question: does loyalty cross a line when it starts to feel like enforced silence? That debate is at the center of these allegations. On one side, supporters argue that any high-profile household would insist on confidentiality. From celebrities to CEOs, non-disclosure expectations are normal. On the other side, critics claim that overly aggressive warnings can create fear, pressure, and unhealthy power dynamics, especially if staff feel they cannot speak up even when something is wrong. The royal environment itself has historically been wrapped in secrecy. For generations, the motto was "never complain, never explain." Silence was not only encouraged, it was practically a rule of existence. Times have changed. Social media exists. Former insiders now write books, give interviews, and share what used to be permanently hidden behind palace gates. Some see this as freedom. Others see it as betrayal. That tension creates the perfect storm for a letter or message that sounds brutal, especially if it's trying to plug leaks in a world that no longer stays quiet. Another important layer to this story is Fergie's recent life challenges and pressures. She has dealt with health scares, public commentary on her family, financial discussions, and the endless shadow of past scandals. Stress can make anyone more protective, firmer, and less tolerant of risks. When your entire life is headlines, even a small breach of privacy can feel like an explosion waiting to happen. So imagine being in her shoes, trying to maintain dignity, protect loved ones, and rebuild public image, only to suspect that private staff might talk to the media. In that moment, tone hardens. Words sharpen. Warnings become stronger. Not necessarily because someone wants to be cruel, but because they are tired of being vulnerable to public dissection. Does that justify everything? That's where opinion divides. Some people argue that staff also deserve protection. They are humans working under pressure, often witnessing difficult situations. If they see wrongdoing or experience mistreatment, they should never feel threatened into silence. Confidentiality should not override basic ethics and personal well-being. Others argue that gossiping, leaking, and selling stories cross the line too, especially when the stories involve sensitive health matters, children, grief, or deeply personal struggles. Both arguments hold weight, and that's why this situation sparks debate rather than simple answers. In an era of instant communication and tabloid attention, expectations around transparency collide with long-standing traditions of discretion. Supporters argue that boundaries are vital to preserve dignity, safety, and the ability to function without constant fear of leaks. Critics counter that excessive secrecy can hide problems, discourage whistleblowing, and silence legitimate concerns. The debate ultimately reflects a cultural shift. Institutions are being asked to justify their walls, while individuals inside them are seeking respect for privacy and room to speak. What remains very clear is that public fascination with royal life has not slowed down. Every rumor becomes a headline. Every whisper becomes a debate. And figures like Sarah Ferguson are constantly balancing between public connection and personal protection. She has written books, given interviews, supported charities, and tried to live openly. Yet, there will probably always be parts of her life that she wants locked away from public consumption. And that may be what this alleged message was really about: control over her own story. As conversations continue, one thing is worth remembering: allegations are still allegations. Behind every headline is a human being. Behind every palace wall are real people, real emotions, complicated relationships, and pressure most of us will never fully understand. So, what do you think? Was the alleged warning a reasonable effort to protect privacy, or an example of going too far to enforce silence? Is it strict leadership or an unnecessary clampdown? And what does this tell us about the ongoing battles between royalty, the press, and the public's appetite for inside information? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective matters, and the discussion is what keeps this channel alive. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads. There is always more unfolding in the world of royalty, power, image, and scandal, and we'll be here to talk about it. Thanks for watching, take care, and see you in the next one.